just got around to it. But my God, what a game that was. Uh, try and put your thoughts into this kind of situation of what had I been to watch. I'm doing it. I'm doing this video very late, so not by choice. It was just because I was trying to get my head around it all. This is the review of Grimsby Town's game at home against Notts County, and a lot to get into, so I'm not going to sort of hang about. Let's just crack into it. The game actually finished Grimsby Town 5, Notts County 5. Yes, you heard that right. Grimsby 5, Notts County 5. Two good footballing teams who cannot defend for toffee is the best way I can describe it. The attacking football, immense from both sides. I thought both sides, attacking wise, were credits to their club, but defensively, as poor as each other. I don't think there were defences because both teams didn't do it. I mean, it's had a lot of coverage on social media. People have even called this game of the season. In one way, yes, it is, but in another way, it's quite alarming from a Grimsby perspective, and I'm sure from a Notts County perspective. But from a Grimsby perspective, it's 11 goals in 2 games at home. You know, as thrilling as this game was, and good footballing, attacking footballing prowess, defensively we're dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Notts County is just as bad, if not worse. But, as a spectacle, and for neutral, it was an absolutely fantastic game. First thing I want to really say before we really get into the meat and gravy of this review, obviously we had the minute's applause for Cameron and David Walsh after the tragedy last week. A real hard week for the football club. But I'd also like to thank our fans, did fantastic, and also like to thank the Notts County fans. It was so well done, so respectfully done. The minute's applause, it even started before the referee's whistle. It was outstanding. It was great to be there, and without a doubt, it was a great tribute to both Cam and David. So credit to both sets of fans, and a great tribute to Cameron and to David. Both sets of supporters did a fantastic job in celebrating those two. So now, I just wanted to say that, but now onto the actual game itself. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. I don't want to say I couldn't believe what I was seeing. We came out with a point to prove, you could tell, especially after our last result against Walsall. I think the lads had a point to prove, and especially after the week that they had Very emotional week, but they came out and they came out flying, absolutely flying, and they started to pass the ball around really well, try to move it, and got Issa on the ball fairly early. And once he got it down the right, because he was coming down the side where I was sitting, where the disabled sit, and what is good is when Abu Issa goes at players, he shows how dangerous he can be, and it was through Abu Issa taking on a couple of the Notts defenders that set us up for the first goal. He got fouled. It was. I can understand how some Notts County fans would say it was soft, but it was one. They'd have been screaming for it their end, and great play by the whole team, really. But Farbo to take him on, that was take him on, and got the foul. The referee was placed really well, and Danny Rose slotted it home straight down the middle. Beautiful penalty. 11th goal, I believe, of the season for Danny Rose. He's becoming an absolute hero to all Grimsby supporters. More goals in the league than he scored last season at Stevenage. Everyone's kind of fallen in love with Danny, so it was great to see him get another goal again. So in a way, 2-2 for him. So a great start, and again, Grimsby carried on. They carried on the pressing. They believed in the game again. More good play, more passing, moving, and Notts County for the first 20 minutes did not know which way to look, or which way was up, really. And again, it was it came from a corner sort of situation. It got headed out by Notts County, and then Malarkey kind of set it up. He got it. He set it up, and Abu Issa came right in on it, and again arrowed it from about 18 yards. Arrowed it straight into the bottom right hand corner. Their goalkeeper Aidan Stone had no chance, and Abu does not score tap-ins, does he? And he didn't either, to make it 2-0. And what a flying start in the first 15 minutes for the Mariners. And Notts County never really got out of the blocks in the first 15 minutes. And then we do the quintessential Grimsby switch off, which is again what we normally do, and obviously well-seasoned striker David McGoldrick, he pounced on again some poor defending, but the guy from Notts County, which I'm going to talk about during this video, Jody Jones, what an absolute quality player he is, and whenever it gets off his left peg and is put the ball across, it's just so easy for whoever's coming in, and it happened. Our defence, I don't know where in the hell we were. I think we forgot to go anywhere near the attackers, and David McGoldrick got in at the back post to just tap in for 2-1. You could then feel the tension around Blundell Park. By the way, a great atmosphere for both sets of supporters, but you could feel the tension in the Grimsby supporters and how we were feeling. I was feeling, oh no, people were probably thinking that, I didn't think we were going to get a clean sheet anyway. That's just not Grimsby's way, and it's not Notts County's either. So then from a very, very similar situation, most of the goals were very similar situations. From a very similar situation just before half time, Macaulay Langstaff, the top goal scorer in the division and for Notts County, I believe that's his 20th of the season. Again, another ball across from Jody Jones, and absolute pinpoint. What an absolute class player he is. He's definitely above League Two. Championship, he would not look out of place in the Championship, Jody Jones. But again, similar to their first, right across the box, no defender anywhere near where they should have been, and pretty much a tapping from Macaulay Langstaff as well. You don't leave attackers of those two's quality with hardly just easy tap-ins, hardly able to make them work, just easy tap-ins. So we went in level at half-time. Notts County probably feeling a little bit lucky because, like I said, for the first 25 minutes, Town were top again, but we did that against Walsall. I did like what David Artell said in his post-match. He said, well, it's an improvement from the last home game, or the last game, and he was absolutely 100% right. It was an improvement in one regard, the fact that, we went in behind against Walsall. We weren't behind here, but it felt like it. It really did feel like it, and but it was 2-2 at half time. Cracking game of football, like I said, from the neutrals. Both teams trying to play football, trying to play the right way, but we were so caught out down the right, it was ridiculous. You got Toby Malarkey over trying to mark Jody Jones, and Toby was trying to get forward, but then because he hasn't got the pace that you really need, he was always out of position. And for every goal that Notts County got, I believe they always attacked out the right-hand side. And Toby did not have a good game today, really. He did get an assist, but he didn't really have a good game, not defensively. Absolutely dreadful. You got you got Jody Jones. He just basically ate him for lunch because it was, you may as well just played a back three because Toby was ineffective, especially defensively. But going into the second half, again, Aboisa's skillful wing play himself, made it. He got at the Notts County defence, and that's what we could do. We were able to get at the Notts County defence, and when we did, it was great, and he laid it off for the local boy Harry Clifton. A beautiful finish into the bottom right-hand corner of the net, went across the keeper, smashing finish to put Grimsby 3-2 up, which was elation. That was the score that I said it was going to be. Oh, how wrong I became. But it was a great goal again for Harry Clifton. 3-2 up. The lead didn't last long. It only lasted 8 minutes. And again, it's the crossing again. I'll keep mentioning Jody Jones because that man is an absolute he's an absolute beast of a player. He really is. Alan the Main scored again a simple goal, a tap in again from a wide cross again, and Aaron the Main made it 3-3. Easy goal for them, and that's what it is. We're just giving away so many easy goals. You just can't really. You can't really keep making excuses for it. Defensively, it's not good enough, but a good goal for Aaron the main, and made it 3-3. And we were thinking, oh God, here we go, but a quick response by Grimsby. We knuckled down and we went, no, we're not having this. And again, some good play through the middle of the park and width again, and Abu Issa again with his second goal. Superb goal again into the box. It was right into the. He had a chance just before that when he sort of he didn't quite get enough curl on the ball, but this time he most definitely did. It went in. It was a fantastic finish by Abu Issa, and to give down the lead again at 4-3, and you're thinking, absolutely smashed it into the roof of the net. It was lovely to see Abu score another one, and 4-3. You're thinking, right, try and get control of the game, try and slow it down just a little bit to try and get on the ball and pass and keep hold, and Town just couldn't do it. We did hold the lead for about 17 minutes, but all that time Notts County kept bombarding us, and again they used the outlet in Jody Jones, and I know I've mentioned him 2 or 3 times already, but he was the man of the game, and he also did that at Meadow Lane in the summer. And in the end, the pressure did tell when Aaron again, another simple goal that we gave away again. Every goal we've given away out of the 11 that we've conceded, easy. Defensively, so poor. And Aaron the main scored on 79 minutes to make it 4-4. And we thought, will this stop? Will this? And it was sort of like, no one could get full on control of it. And the main thought, okay, it looks like we may have a point for them. And then again, Notts County then just kept on pushing. We were trying. Like I said, can't take anything away from the effort of the lads, but we thought, well, maybe we can do something, and then I believe they got a free kick where really it was a cynical tackle, but they got one right near the corner of the box, and came out, and it sort of fell towards a Notts County player, and he just played it through for David McGoldrick in the 92nd minute, in fact, and he just calmly slotted it past Cartwright, and it was then 5-4 to Notts County, and we thought that was it. Another late defeat, another horrible defensive day, really, and but again, to be fair, the lads kept going. They kept going and kept going, and then they'd made subs. A big quote came on in the second half, and Gav Holohan came on. Big shout out to Charles Vernham. Got his first start for the club since August, which was lovely to see. And the mayhem did not finish there. When David McGoldrick scored the goal in the 92nd minute, I think everyone thought it was going to be, everyone thought it was going to be Notts County to come away and win 5-4. Up stepped the new boy from Hull City. Literally with his first touch, we got a free kick. They headed the ball out. We then got the ball back and sort of replayed with it. Took it to the edge of the box. Harry was right on the 18-yard box and he arrowed one right into the top left-hand corner, and everybody went delirious. Absolutely delirious. It was a cracking strike by Harry Wood, and there was no stopping it really. Once it left his boot, it was in. And I've seen the highlights the fella put on, and what did people think of Harry Wood's worm? That was kind of that was a strange celebration, but so pleased for the lad. I know Artell said in his post-match that that's the way to endear yourself to your new supporters, and boy has he done that literally within a minute of coming on the pitch. He seals a point for the Mariners where we could have won this game. We should have won the game. We should have been out of sight actually. Before that, one thing that's not mentioned on there is, I believe it was in the first half. I thought it was Danny Rose. It wasn't. Apparently, it was Harry Clifton that smacked the bar. I think this was at 2-0. It smacked the bar. It should have really been 3-0, but not to be. But we could have won the game. Should have won the game. Then again, also should have lost the game. If there's one thing I can say, games between Grimsby and Notts County are classics. Great banter between the fans and us, and in the end, we had a chance right near the end. They did as well, that got cleared off the line. It was an end-to-end game. I can understand Artell's point of view when he said it was a basketball game. It felt like it, but it felt like every time a team went forward, they were going to score. It very easily could have been 8-8 or something like that. It was ridiculous, the amount of chances. And I'll just take you through a couple of the stats as well before I finish. Grimsby ending with a 42% possession rate. Notts County 58, but it doesn't mean much in that regard. So that's a 16% more possession than we had, but 22 shots for Grimsby with 9 on target, scoring 5 of them, 9 corners and 10 fouls for the Mariners, 58% possession for Notts County, 19 shots and 9 on target, and 2 corners and 9 fouls for Notts County. But wow, oh wow, what a game. I haven't been to a game like that for a long time. A lot of people said it felt like the Wrexham game. I love it because even on X that Adam Summerton used his line, when he saw the scoreline, he said both teams never know when they were beaten. Today, the teams didn't. But I will say both sets of fans fantastic today. I was a bit disappointed though that about the 80th to 82nd minute, fans started to leave the ground. I was, I could understand if it wasn't a good game or Grimsby had not really performed. To be fair, from an attacking front, Grimsby did perform. You can't fault the effort of the lads. So I was a little bit disappointed with some of the fans that were leaving early. I'm sure some of them had legitimate reasons, but not all of them. It was like, why are you leaving early? And this is a prime example why you don't leave early. Especially in a game like that, where it was end to end and anything could happen. To be honest with you, I think Harry Wood's goal felt a lot like very similar to Matt Green's goal a few years ago. And against Colchester, it felt very similar to that from a similar position, probably slightly further in, only by a couple of yards, but it was a fantastic goal. Great for the young lad to get the late equaliser. And I know even though some of the fans did leave early, a majority of them stayed and lost their minds when the final equaliser went in. I literally couldn't believe it, but as soon as it left Harry's foot, it was in the net. There was nothing Aidan Stone could do about it. Now, just to finish, as great as it was to score 5 goals, you can't defend like that. But on the negative side, we're just making it so easy for teams to come here and know they can score. Well, the fact that anyone knows that they can score against Grimsby, it's great that we're scoring goals. And I said right at the beginning of the season, even when our previous manager was here, even when Paul Hurst was here, goal scoring was never our problem. I think there's only been a handful of games this season, 4 or 5, that Town have not scored in. The rest of them, we've scored 1, maybe 2 in most of them, but we've at least scored in a lot of them, and it's just... So goal scoring definitely is not Grimsby Town's problem. The last 2 games at home is proof as to what our problem is. And it is defensively. Defensively, we are as shaky as an earthquake, and because it's just, you cannot trust that our defence is going to keep a team out. And today was a prime example on the positives. Man of the match went to Abo Issa. Completely agree with that. He was troublesome all day in the attacking front for Grimsby, first against Notts County. Camille Conte got a lot of praise. I thought he tried to play the right way, but I think what we have to do as well is learn when to slow things down, because we didn't do that very well. We made it, like I said, a bit too easy for Notts. They've got some quality players there, and you can't give them easy goals the way that we did. But on the whole, it's a point that I will take. It's a point we maybe should have got 3, but at the same time maybe would have got nothing. So in the end, a great game of football for the neutrals. Like I said, I'll say the scoreline again. Grimsby Town 5, Notts County 5. And I don't think I'll be seeing a game like that for a while. And in a way, it was a pleasure to be at from an attacking standpoint, but from a defensive standpoint, concerning, I think, for both sides. I would say, without Jody Jones, Notts County will be bottom half, because defensively, they're like us. They cannot defend for toffee. So I think without Easter, without Rose, now hopefully Vernon coming back, without the attacking players that we've got, we'd be deeper in trouble than normal. But it was a great result in a way. But it was a great football match for the neutrals. In one way, loved it. In another sense, I was just sat on the edge of my seat going, don't blow this, don't blow this. And when McGoldrick scored their fifth, I thought we'd blown this. And then Woody with an absolutely fantastic strike saved the day for us, really. So a great game for League Two in one sense, but it's a point which we, in the end, I think we were quite lucky to get. So I think we take that and we move on to Harrogate next week. If you were at the game Saturday afternoon, do let me know. Let me know around social media. Let me know in the comments down below as well. If you went, if you listened, or if you watched from abroad, even if you watched the game from abroad and you want to give your opinion on how you guys saw it, leave it in the comments for me down below. And it was a pleasure to give this review to you, and I'll be back soon with another preview. Again, I'll be keeping up to date with any transfer news that the Mariners make in the next couple of weeks. So keep your eyes peeled. But in the meantime, guys, I'll leave it there. I've waffled on for long enough, and I will see you guys very soon with the Harrogate Town preview coming later on in the week. And after that, I think I need to go and have a bit of a lie down, because that was just mental, a mental game of football, and nothing else I can say. So please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell button. That'll let you know when I upload some more Grimsby Town content. And I'll see you guys very soon with the Harrogate preview and any transfers in or out in the meantime. I'll be back with videos for that as well. So I'll speak to you very soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Do share this video, get it out there, and show people that and other Mariners around the world what kind of club that we are. I'd love to grow this channel even more. Thank you to the new subscribers I've had recently as well. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you guys very soon with the Harrogate preview. I'll see you soon, and as much as I want more games like that, not too often, lads. I don't think I can take it. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.